This is Majideen Baloch, and you're watching my YouTube channel Insani Ittihad, which aims to bring about a little bit of humanity in all of us through awareness and discussion regarding topics related to religion and other issues, other social issues. So today we're going to talk about this very important issue. I was actually hearing a conversation and sort of a debate between some analysts from India and some analysts from Pakistan. And they were talking about the discrimination that Islam puts in regards to conversion of men, non-Muslim men, into Islam. And they were saying that, if there was this one Hindu panelist who said, by just simply circumcising someone and saying few words, you cannot convert someone into a religion and say now you are a better human than your previous life. In a way, it makes sense. I mean, after all, that human being might be living a very decent life. He or she might be not having a major role or major active religious participation in his previous religion. But nevertheless, I mean, a normal human being might be living a very fruitful and contributing life. So what does Islam, or particularly circumcision, adds to a man's life that he becomes a different or a better person? So I would like to shed a little light on why Muslim men are circumcised. Not only Muslim, but also Jewish men are circumcised, and this opinion regarding circumcision is entirely my own. So this is how I'm explaining that what I believe in, because sometimes, I've heard that a lot of Muslims also disagree with me, although I can put a lot of, things and references, but nevertheless, I just don't want to create a very, conflict sort of situation. So circumcision basically is a reminder to a man that his sexual or his intimate drives or desires are somewhat very important, but should be handled with utmost care and responsibility. So circumcision actually reminds a man that he has to be careful in regards with his intimate or desires which can harm his sexuality and his health. So circumcision basically reminds men of their responsibility as a procreating agent. This is a commandment in the Jewish text, religious text. It is commanded to Jews to circumcise, and then therefore after the Arabs converted to the Abrahamic religion and Islam came, and after Prophet Muhammad, this practice was introduced into that. But previously, people, because there was a large community of Jewish people who used to practice this circumcision. So one might say that pre-Islamic Arabia also practiced circumcision, but I'm not sure about it. One has to check. Also, this sort of responsibility is also shown in Hinduism, ironically. So I was not aware. When I was in India in 2015 for a training course, so I used to visit this temple. It was a Shiva temple, and there was this idol of linga, Shiva linga. So I had no idea what it symbolized. Frankly speaking, I didn't do it. So I just went there because I found that whole environment in that temple very soothing, very spiritual, very, calming. Although Shiva God represents the god of destruction, but he is the Mahadev, so he represents creation, maintenance, and destruction, all three together. Anyway. So there the Shiva Linga also represents the same responsible attitude towards, sexuality, both male and female. So Shiva Linga is not just the male, symbolic for the procreation and being responsible at it. But I feel that Shiva Linga actually takes it to another level. It tells us, because it is a tradition that they worship the idol of Shivalinga, and Shiv's, the idol, which is curved in the form, in the human form, to represent that this is Mahadev Shiva, Lord Shiva. So this thing that that Shivalinga, and you are actually worshipping Shivalinga, the idol of reproductive organs of both male and female, it actually tells us that how we must sort of respect it and worship this amazing miracle that two human beings, through their intimate movements and through these organs, how powerful this is, that they create another human being. So there is a huge amount of spirituality in it, there is a huge amount of godliness in it. Therefore people should worship it, just like they worship Shiv and Parvati as an idol, that they are God. So they also represent this union of Shivalinga, the union of male and female body parts for procreation. So in fact, the Hindu concept takes it to another level of worshipping this miraculous union. And this was just that. And also I would like to in the end shortly put in the mention of the female female reproductive system, in which that we have our monthly cycles, again to show us the responsibility, that how responsible we should be in regards to procreation, and how it should be dealt with utmost spirituality and respect and religiosity. We're shown that there is a cycle, and every cycle the women reproductive system gets renewed, so that we can have a conscious thought about it, that how, I mean, you cannot just keep on reproducing people, the sex itself, the intimacy, the procreation concept, all needs our utmost responsibility and our utmost respect and utmost sort of devotion, in terms of how we are devoted to God, and even the godliness in ourselves. So basically all these concepts take us back to the importance of godliness, spirituality, and moreover responsibility. So engaging in intimate relations with just random people is some sort of a disgrace to this whole union. So this is the take. But nevertheless, this intimate union of two people is entirely very personal and intimate thing. So therefore a third person, whoever that may be, shouldn't be judging. So I just wanted to make the clear clarity in what actually all these small things mean, whether it's circumcision or whether the women's monthly cycle. So it tells us a lot about our spirituality and our connectedness to God. I hope it doesn't offend anyone. Thank you very much.